Well, folks, as you well know, the NFL Combine is kicking off, and that is why Anthony Hobgood with Exos is here. And you've got like half the athletes have trained with you in preparation. I mean, I'm giving you a rough figure.
About 30% of the combine is training with us,
Okay,
getting ready
that's
for the
half.
combine.
That's half. You know, I'm not good at math. Half.
So what is the secret for training? And talk a little bit about some of the techniques that you use.
Yeah, so the secret of it is we have a team of professionals that surround these athletes from everything from nutrition to training to therapy. And if they're going to improve their performance in Indianapolis, they're going to pick up a little bit of improvement from everything, right? From hydration to what we do in the workouts, what we do on the field. So it's really accumulation of everything that adds up to optimizing their performance.
Now, when we were talking earlier, you corrected me because I said, isn't the 40-yard dash, which is sort of the centerpiece, they want me to move over here. Okay. Isn't the 40-yard dash, the centerpiece of this? Isn't that sort of an intangible that you either have or you don't? And you said, no, this is something that can be improved on.
Yeah, so athletes who are fast can get a lot faster with proper training, right? So somebody who's not naturally athletic, there's only so much potential that they have. But these athletes show up, we can make some significant improvements in their performance really in a short period of time.
And put money in their pocket as a result.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
How difficult is it to change the habits of these athletes that have probably been doing the same thing for years?
Yeah, so it's very difficult. That's why the little things matter. So every day is an opportunity to rehearse these fundamentals. These adjustments we need to make to their technique is something that it takes about 2 months from some guys to really finally put it all together, so that when they line up on that turf in that stadium here in a couple of days, that they're able to put forth their best effort.
Now, I'm willing to do some stuff, but we really probably should put Kayla through some paces, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. So, so here's the thing, right? With a 40-yard dash, there's probably about a dozen things you can do to improve someone's 40 time, right?
Okay.
But the main area is of the 40 where people gain their speed is what we call the drive phase, and that's where you're going to see the guys coming out with an aggressive lean and really pushing the ground away from them. Okay. So if you will, Kayla, lean here on this table for me.
Sure.
And bring your feet back and try to create like a long potty position right there.
Okay.
And I want you to bring up your right knee. Okay, and hold it there. Good. Let's go toes up for me. And I want you to just stay there and try to switch your legs while maintaining that long body position, right? So as these guys come out to run, you're going to see this happening, body lean with a pushing action of their legs. That's going to be happening at a very high rate with a lot of power going into the ground. You can relax for me.
I wore some tight jeans today.
I mean, she looked like she knew what she was doing there.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And
You guys are good liars. I like it.
Well done, Sullivan.
Yeah.
Thank you. They call me Solly on the field.
Sully, okay.
So the more force that an athlete can put into the ground behind them, the more distance that they cover in between their ground contacts. That's essentially the nature of speed.
Now, one of the things you're doing, you've been training your 30% of these athletes for a while, so you're kind of here checking up on them and giving them those last minute.
Correct. We're making sure that these guys are continuing to move to basically keep keep your blade sharp for these few days, so that when they show up, they're ready to go.
Do you find it that, when you're thinking about something, is it more difficult? Because sometimes I get in my own head, if I'm thinking about my form, maybe I'm not doing what I was doing before. Does it confuse athletes sometimes?
It can, especially in the early stages, right? So in the very beginning of our process, we're really focused on technique to really refine the athlete's movement. But as we progress through the process, I'm going to actually start coaching a little bit less and encouraging intensity and intent more. Because when they line up, it's not time to be thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. It's time to go. Right. And so with the proper training, if you train properly, when the lights come on, subconsciously you do the right thing because you have prepared. And so 8 weeks of preparation gets them ready where they don't have to think about it.
I imagine this job is so rewarding when you see that light bulb go off or when you see their time improve so much more. Talk a little bit about that.
It's extremely rewarding because when the guys show up, this is a critical moment in their lives, and they look at us and say, man, can you help me prepare? And so when we say yes, that's a huge responsibility that we take on, and we invest ourselves emotionally, mentally, physically as coaches to help these guys get ready. And when you see a guy walk in like last night and say, I feel great and I'm ready to go, I wish I was running today, that is the key sign that he is prepared, and it knows that we did our job.
Now, is Exos something that a guy like me could take advantage of, or since I'm unlikely to be going to the NFL at this point in my life?
Absolutely, right? So Exos is we had a system in place that is really about upgrading the lives of people. And so whether you're getting ready for a recreational sport or you're just lifestyle, you want to live a healthy life or prepare for the combine, we really help people from all ages, all parts of their life to help them prepare for the moments that matter to them.
Did you hear that, Randy? I think he said
Good.
there's a chance.
So
There's
you're
a chance.
saying there's a chance.